Byju's, it appears, is sacking more people, as many as 600 employees, specifically from content and marketing team. This is a part of the restructuring exercise which has been on now for a while. They want to cut cost and cut cost wherever they can. Content marketing team perhaps first one to begin with.
So not the first, in fact, Shweta. I'm hoping this would be the last team to finally now get sacked. We've seen spades and spades of sacking at Byju's over the last 1 year, definitely. And within this 1 year, we've also seen multiple other challenges come to the surface when it comes to Byju's. Number one, of course, its valuation taking a major dent from about $22.8 billion coming down to the vicinity of $5 to $6 billion. So it was once a decacorn twice over, and now just about half, five times a unicorn. So it's obviously, its reputation has taken a beating. The whole edtech model has taken a beating, and revenues have been dwindling, even though the FY22 financial reports, which got filed just about a week ago, first week of November, saw that Byju's did register a 2x growth in profit. Its losses are still, despite losses narrowing, the losses are still there on the books of FY22. And FY22 is, in fact, before the problems really started coming to surface. It is going to be FY23, which is going to be the real determinant of what the real state of affairs at Byju's is. My guess at this point, and just a guess, I don't have access to the numbers of Byju's for FY23, but I have a feeling 22-23 was the year where edtech started backing down, when people started getting their children back to regular school. And you really saw this frenzy of edtech die down gradually. So I think the growth that it registered in FY22 would not be at the same clip as its books should register in FY23, and its losses should widen. Yeah, so I'm expecting more turbulence, but again, that's just a guess at the moment, looking at the macro environment between FY22 and FY23. Now, specifically, we've seen offices have been shut down. As many as 6 offices of Byju's have been shut down from multiple cities, multiple locations. We've seen rounds after rounds of sacking, and now this latest one comes, 600 employees sacked from the content and marketing video team specifically. So I think at some level, the new CEO, Arjun Mohan, is also looking at a consolidation towards employees contributing to core businesses, profitable businesses should be part of this new restructure, and those who are contributing to fringe services, could have but not must have services, are the ones who are being shown the door. So will this be the last of the many rounds of sacking? We certainly hope so for the sake of employees, but it's difficult to pinpoint and put a sort of number to it, that is this really going to be the finality of sackings at Byju's or not. It has enough and more troubles.
It could just be a start of a major restructuring process which is currently on, and letting go of lots of employees.
So I think ever since this restructuring happened, we've seen offices shut down, and we've seen sackings, and we've seen the sale of Epic, and it hasn't yet been sold.
And I want to talk about that. Epic and Great Learning, we know they're up for grabs. Are there any takers?
So there are takers. I think the conversations are on US-based companies in talks. There are 3-4 of them, which are in talks. But the latest that we saw, Shweta, was that Epic may actually get sold for about $400 million, while it was bought in 2021 for $500 million. So in any case, it's a garage sale, it's a distress sale. And the $1.2 billion term loan B that Byju's owes, it hasn't yet been able to assign a timeline to it, or a way by which it will be able to muster up enough funds to be able to pay that, repay that loan. So I think enough troubles at Byju's, and these troubles are not looking like they will end anytime soon. So I think a fundamental question to ask is that while you have a new CEO, you have Arjun Mohan, you have a new board of directors after many board of directors, many directors from the board had quit earlier this year. Is it time for the board to really finally come out with a decision that perhaps Byju Ravindran need not stay at the company?
Okay, well, that would be an important decision. We don't know if that's going to be made. But yes, talks around Byju's and the uncertainty of what's going to happen next continue to mar not just employees, but a lot of people who have witnessed the magnificent growth of this edtech giant, whose valuation has since halved, less than half, quarter of a valuation at this point in time.